welcome back to another Bedrock Let's Play episode. Here we are on episode 10. Can you believe it? 10 episodes already. Alright, let's get on with this, shall we? Alright everyone, here we are standing in front of our automatic wool farm barn, as you can see right here. And if you watched the last episode, if you didn't, why haven't you? Go check it out. It's a really good episode and it's a really cool barn design. And also we're standing right next to our cow cooker silo right there, you see. As you can see, I also did a little bit of terraforming. I put some bushes around. I don't have a lot of flowers, so I can't put a lot of flowers around yet, so I don't have those. I hope to find a flower forest, so that way I can actually, build a flower farm and then get all kinds of flowers. But as you can see, the paths are very well decorated also. Anyways, so that's what matters, right? All right, so today we're going to go ahead and we're going to figure out something else. Now, in between episodes, I've been working on finding chunk borders and looking at stuff, figuring stuff out. Now, for a storage room, I want an automatic sorting storage room. For that, I am going to need iron, and I need an iron farm. Now, I did do some mining, got some more diamonds. As you can see, I'm at 19. And if you look at my armor here, none of it's extra enchanted. I do have a diamond pick, a diamond shovel, both with silk touch. But we're going to need a diamond farm. Oh, and I do have this nice, cool diamond sword that I got from... I got two really nice diamond swords from the zombie spawner XP farm, and then I combined them and I got this real cool one. But I do also have a diamond sword over there, which is a very similar. It has Unbreaking 3, it has Looting 3, it has Smite 5, and Mending on it over there, so that we can get the maximum number of drops right there. We're going to use this one for now. I don't have the levels to put Mending on this sword yet, but I will put Mending on this sword. That way it's all good and gone, and we don't have to worry about losing it. Also got this nice bow here, which I had before. Crossbow, it's Unbreaking 1, Piercing 2, and Quick Charge 1. So I've been using that to kill creepers and stuff from a distance. And what's really nice about piercing, even if the arrow hits a target, it doesn't break because it goes through. So you really have, with piercing on a crossbow, you have, for say, a somewhat infinity crossbow, because you can hit mobs and still get the arrow back because it goes through. Only if it hits like an object that it would stick into. But today, I've been looking at building a village breeder. Also, another thing we've been looking at is going to be building an auto pumpkin and melon farm. This way that we have plenty of pumpkins and melons to sell to our villagers over there. Now, I have done a lot more work over there. I will show you that here in a moment. But first, we're going to go take a quick look in the enchanting room. Now, in here, we have a bunch of enchanted stuff. We have a Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3, Mending. We need just to get efficiency 4 or 5 to put on this one. We also need an efficiency 4 book for this one and an efficiency 4 book for this one. We got a diamond hoe with Fortune 3 and efficiency. I also want to find an Unbreaking and an efficiency 4 book to add to that. Our axe right now only has Unbreaking 3. I will going to re-roll that, and then we have a Mending in here, which is for this right here. And this box right here has nothing but Mending in it. I got really crazy. I went and bought 8 more Mending books. Boo-hoo. I goofed. I bought the level 1 one. I didn't buy the level 2 one, so I couldn't level up our enchanter or librarian a lot easier. Itari. Alright, moving on. Now, speaking on swords, like this one has sharpness 3, looting 2, unbreaking 3, and fire aspect 1. I do want to get a diamond sword that has unbreaking 3, looting 3, sharpness 5, fire aspects 2, and mending. I'm not sure about knockback. It's really good for creepers, but some things you just don't want to knock back, so I'm not sure if I want knockback on that or not. But for now, this is going to be our primary sword, and hopefully we can get it soon and get mending on it. Alright, here we're over in the village that we're going to transform and make better, and we found a wandering trader that had cacti in it, so we bought a few and we started up a farm over here. I am going to move these over by the tower, a few of these over by the tower, so that we can actually, start it over there and also have it growing over there. I have already cooked up 2 so that we can get cyan and green wool, and they are now in the wool farm. So now we're getting all the colors. Still have them all locked up over here. Don't want them to get out because we haven't made this completely spawn proof. But over here is where I've actually been working more. I'm missing another door that I got to find one. But right here, as you can see, we've cleared out some more trees here. We've cleared out more trees over here, giving us a bunch more space. Got to do some more terraforming over here to bring this down so it's not all up on that house. We'll probably expand that house too. Did a bunch of tree removal over here. And then yet also right over here, we also did some tree removal there. Did some modifying of these houses here to put in a window and a door and a downstairs. And I think what I'm going to do is have these as the farmers' houses. This is a house up here, so this could be the leather or the stonemason's house if he chooses. But I'm going to bring over my farmer over here and once I get these finished up, and put him in here and put a bed. So that, because he's got one farm right there. There's another farm right there that we can have a farmer over closer to there. And then I want to build a house right over here. Another house like right over in here, a double house, so that the 2 farmers can just work right here and live right there. Or I'll build this up into a double farm there. Now that's a butcher's house right there as it's set up. I'm going to leave it as a butcher's house. And then back beyond there is another double house. I think that's another double house. And nope, that's a double house there. And that's another single house right there. So we're going to go up here real quick. We're going to make it day again real quick, just so we don't get any annoying mobs. This is not the wandering trader that I got the cacti from, but I haven't got rid of this one yet. He's a little expensive for blue ice, especially when we got an ice form right over there. I did use chunk base to figure out my chunk stuff, and I've been marking out chunks here and there. I used it only for the chunk points so that I can figure those out, so that we can figure out where we're going to be building these things that should be built within one chunk itself, i.e. the iron farm. The wool farm probably should have also been built in one chunk all by its lonesome, but unfortunately, as I looked through it, it's built in 2 different chunks. Actually, I think it's built in 4 different chunks in reality, which is kind of a goof. Now, over here, I've been measuring out and looking, and you can see those stones right there in front, right above my crosshairs. That is the area that our village breeder is going to go, and we need to basically, I think, work on that so that we can get some villagers, and then move on to working on to the iron farm, which is going to be over that way. But before that, I have to go back over to the other village, breed up the farmer and the librarian to get a couple more villagers. That way I can bring them over here and then have them as my 2 breeder villagers. So that is what I'm going to do now, but I need, nope, I don't. I have a bunch of carrots over there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's going to take a little fidangling to do, but that's what I'm going to do. And then I will get back to you once I get a couple more over there and stuff like that. So give me a couple minutes. I will be back shortly. All right, folks. We have got us 2 candidates. We got 2 baby villagers, and which was weird because they were literally reproduced right at like the same time. So Bedrock has quicker baby birthing, I guess. But we got 2 candidates right behind us here in this little cave right here in boats so that nothing happens to them. All right, we're going to put that there and put one of those there, and then we're going to put torches there and there so that we know that they're there. All right, now we're going to head back over to the base. I have one more project I thought about that we're going to want to build at some point. So let me get back to the project board, and then we'll go ahead and put that up there. All right, back at the project board, let's go ahead and add this new project. This spelling may be off, but you know what I mean. We need a cactus farm, pretty much automatic one, so that while we're in the area, the cactus will grow and they'll pop. Now, we do got a total of 12 cactus at this point, but right now our cactus farm is just going to be right down along here, and we're going to just do this. That's going to get the cactus going for a while so we can get a bunch more so that we can actually build up a cactus farm. That is an actual small farm. We only really need 1 hopper for this farm to actually work, and we can do that one rather easy. But we're going to go ahead and do the village breeder. Now for the village breeder, I am going to be using Silent Whisper's design on a breeder. It is a simple design, but we're also going to hide it up underneath a tower over there so it just doesn't stand out and look a little bit weird. All right, we'll get over there. I'm going to get some of the materials together that we need, and then we'll get over there and go ahead and build it. Hello folks, and here we go. All right, I have all the supplies right here in this chest. I think I'm going to build this off camera. I may do this for a few things. This is just a small build just to get villagers. If you want to learn to build this village breeder, I got the design from Silent Whisperer on YouTube. I will put a link into the description giving him 100% credit for this design. Now, just to show you the minimum you're going to need if you build this above ground, let's go ahead and look in this chest. All right, you're going to need a minimum of 52 glass. You can use solid blocks. Glass allows you to see through. You won't need this if you build it underground. You're going to need 4 other blocks. Then you're also going to need some trapdoors, 4 of those, 4 slabs, a button, and or 2 buttons and or an oak sign and a button. I don't have a button right here. The reason for the button, second button, or lever is that you're going to need one to work your piston and move the slabs. And then you need a boat to put the villagers in. Then you need a oak, 2 oak fences, and then an infinite water source there. Alright, I still have to go get a button or a lever. I do have a lever back at the house. I might have also a button. That is what you're going to need if you want to build this village breeder. Now, I need to run back over to the house, jump into bed because, of course, it got dark while I was showing you everything. Dark night means mobs, and mobs are bad, but we do have a looting 2 sword right here. So we might get something worthwhile to kill, maybe another creeper. We had a couple that tried to blow us up over by the house just a little bit ago. Let me go put this changes back to day, and then I will get right back to you here in a second. All right, something else I forgot to mention that you're going to need beds. Remember, to make a village, you need 1 bed and 1 villager. To do this, you're going to have at least 1 bed for each of your breeding villagers and 1 for each baby that you have. Now remember, in Bedrock, they don't like to unlink unless you break them. So when you go to take these said villagers on over to your iron farm or wherever you want, make sure that you break these beds to get them away from there. Or also make sure that you're 80 plus blocks away from where you're taking them, because that should technically break them, but it's best to just break the beds and move the villagers then too. I got one. These are the beds I made for the iron farm. Probably a better way to do it would to have to get 2 other beds, and we can use these all for the baby villagers and stuff like that. Upon that, I'm going to build this village breeder here. Like I said, I'm going to build this one off camera, and I'm going to build it up here so that I can drop all the baby villagers down and then have a little holding cell over here for the adult villagers. That way I have them ready with somewhere I can put and pull them out, hopefully with a boat, one at a time. But we will see how that works out here in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and build this up, like I said, and then we will get back. I will get back in here and I will show you what it looks like. Welcome back, everybody. And like I said before, I was just going to build the village breeder and then show it to you, since Silent Whisper does such a good job at showing how to build this. And I even went into his comments to give some quick and helpful timestamps. So go ahead and check out for that in the comments. All right, but here we go, and let's take a look. Right here, as you can see, if you watch his video, when you watch this video, we got a couple villagers. They're stuck in a boat, a couple beds floating around them, and then we have some slabs pushed on top of them by a piston to lock them in and make it where they push the babies when they make babies straight down into the pool that's down below them. Here, if we come down here, you can see some glass. Can't really see much other than the glass. I got a few beds right here, got one extra one in there, and we already got ourselves a couple villagers right here. Now we need a total of 20 villagers for the iron farm. I'd like to get 10. I have 5 beds over here, so I think I'm gonna grab 5 more beds, plop them over in this area so that they can make 5 more villagers. That way I can have 10 villagers to at least start the iron farm and then get it rolling. It won't take much to actually get it going from there. But as you can see, it works pretty well. These baby villagers take 20 minutes to grow up. And as you can see, there's 2 of them right there. And these beds should be completely taken up. So there should be enough baby villagers in there to give us 5 full villagers. Now, I want to keep them in here into the glass because they are protected from thunder and lightning storms, and they're also protected from hostile mobs. Now, getting them out of here might be a little tricky. I got to figure out how to do that first and then get them over to where we're going to make the iron farm. But that is not here nor there. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to grab me some more beds and then go ahead and move on from there. Once I get 10 villagers in here, then I will go ahead and get them out of here and take them over to where our iron farm's going to be. And then we got to figure out how we're going to get them up on the hill to the iron farm location. I have some ideas and some ways to be able to do it, but we will see when that comes to it. All right, I got to go get me a bunch more carrots. That's what I've been feeding the villagers on top, and 5 more beds. That way we can fill up this pod here with a bunch of villagers. And we'll be right back. As you can see here, the villagers are trading carrots back and forth. The back carrot villager is pushing carrots or throwing carrots to the carrot villager in the front. Now with this setup here, all you have to do is pretty much put carrots or potatoes, anything you want to feed them, anywhere in the area right around the slabs, and they can pick them up. And that's what they will do. They will pick them up, hold them in their inventory, and then trade them for a while. You can do this by dropping a couple different stacks. They will hold I think like 3 stacks a piece or something like that. I don't ask me how anyone's ever figured that out. That's just what I've heard and read. Is it's like 3 stacks of food or something that they can hold. I'm not 100% sure. I would have to look that up. But in a moment, you shall see the beautiful red hearts, and then we will go from there.
A few moments later.
There we go. Hearts, hearts, hearts. That's what we like to see. And little sparkles means someone linked to a bed. Yep. That's a new baby. However, I did just see down here that we somehow got a baby villager that ended up down in our adult chamber. I'm not quite sure how. That's alright, we're still letting it grow up, and we'll actually be able to get the adult out of it sooner or later. But ladies and gentlemen, that should be it for today. Ooh, we just had another baby born. I could see new green particles, and I saw a heart going on up there. So as long as that keeps going, that means we're going to keep getting adults down here. And that's what we want in the long run. Again, not quite sure how the one baby ended up down here, but they did. That's no big deal because, like I said, in 20 minutes, I'll no longer be a baby villager. That will be an adult villager. So, with that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like. It helps out the channel. Get more, more hearts. I see more hearts. Do I see more green particles? More hearts. Maybe. Oh, I don't see any more green particles, but I did see more hearts. Gonna have to get some more food over here soon to feed them up. I think I'm gonna leave a chest over here. I'll probably leave this just built up. I'll just probably take out the extra beds. But anyways, back to what I was saying. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. It helps out the channel, helps more people end up seeing this video. And, well, hope everyone did enjoy it. If you're not subscribed and want to keep up to date with all my Minecraft stuff, my water tanks, and everything else I do here on the channel, make sure you click that subscription button. And if you want instant notification, click that notification bell, changing it from occasional to always to get instant notification of any time I upload them. There's a few other ways, and you might have seen them in the lower left corner here too, popping up from here to there. Discord, Twitter, and also Patreon. Those are all places to check out other stuff that I do. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Great Taz. See you again soon.